Hello there everyone, it's Diorama, Don here again, welcome. So we've got a tank coming in for a service. We've got the engine hoist here ready to take the engine out, and a spare bit of tank track down there with the workshop there at the back. The whole idea really was to make this slabbed area in the front. Something I'd never done before, so we shall go into how we actually made it. So let's get into the video. So regular viewers to this channel will know that I use tile grout quite a lot. I make my 1/35 scale bricks from tile grout. I make stones, I make all kinds of masonry materials, but I've never made slabs, sort of big size slabs. So I thought I'd rectify that. So I experimented with a cream coloured grout, and you can actually make large size slabs like this. I didn't know if you could. I thought maybe they would just all fall to pieces, but they're quite sturdy, quite strong, and they could be made into a slabbed area. But what an easier an easier way of doing it would be to put the grout straight onto the diorama base itself, and then just mark out the size of slabs that you want. So that's what I'm going to do. So it's going to be a slabbed area in front with a factory wall, or the front of a factory there with the gates. So 3/4 inch polystyrene as usual, 2mm border of cardboard all the way around, and then I've put a coat of wall filler mixed with water, just to give it a key or a base then for my grout. So I've mixed some of this grout in here, so that looks like that. It's dark now, but it will dry a lot lighter. When it's gone off, when it's dried a little, I've got some 1.5" card, and I can use that to measure the distance then between each slab. So I'll put this on. I don't know if there's going to be enough. What I've done is the height of the sides are just a couple of millimeters higher, so that gives me a shuttering for my grout. I've done a lot, hoping it might be enough for one. That's pretty much all of that. So if I spread that out, there might just be enough, if I'm lucky, but I very rarely am. No, there's not going to be enough. I'm just going to do a little bit more, but you get the idea. So once I've got this completely covered, then I can draw this across the two pieces of card either side there, and it will give me the correct depth then of grout all the way across the... Oh God, what a mess. No, it's okay. It's almost done it. I only need a little bit more. Isn't that always the way? I'm almost there. Am I going to do it? Well, there. That's it. That's covered now. I don't think there'd be enough, but there just is. Bit there. There we go. That was lucky. So all I've got to do is just go across there like that, and then wait for about an hour, hour and a half. I'll go for lunch. When I come back, I should be able to mark my slabs out with my piece of card like that. So I'll come back in an hour when this is ready, and we'll mark the slabs out. Okay, so where we're at, after about half an hour, just as the grout was just beginning to dry, I went over with the back of a washing up sponge, the rough side, just to give a slightly rough surface to the what will be the concrete slabs. And now we are about an hour and a half, 2 hours after I laid it. I've marked out all the rows this way, so now I'll do this didn't work. It wasn't a good idea. It's still damp on the top, and it just soaked into the cardboard, and it's not a very good good thing to do. So to get my distance, I'll just no, that way around, like that. So that will give me my distance. Yeah, that's it. I would normally cut it with, like I do my house bricks, I cut with a knife. It only needs to be a thin line between, but I'm going to use my other ruler, because I want a thicker distance between. And you know when it's ready, when your ruler doesn't stick. Obviously, if it sticks, it's going to pick up the grout. But when you lay a ruler on, press it down, and it doesn't stick, then you know it's ready for cutting like this. So this is so difficult over the top of a camera. Where are we? Like that. That's going to give me my distance. Just straighten it up a bit, and then another line like that, and I shall carry on doing that. As with cobbles, as the grout dries, you can manipulate the shape, or manipulate the shape of each cobble as it dries. And then wait overnight for it to dry completely. So I'll do the same kind of thing with this. Over the next hour or two, I'll manipulate what shape and anomalies I need for my concrete slabs. I'm talking as though I know what I'm talking about, but I've never done this before, so you'll have to bear with me. It'll either turn out to be great or a load of old rubbish. So we'll see how we get it. It's looking okay for the moment. It's looking pretty good. So I'll carry on with my lines this way, and I'll be back when it's all dry, and we'll see what it looks like then. So my slabbed area is all dry now, hard as concrete. Before it dried, I took out a few broken pieces, and I don't know if you can see, I just gouged out a few anomalies in the slabs, and I've just started to weather it with this what are they, pastels, a black pastel. Where are we? So rather than put another coloured grout on to fill in the spaces, I think it might be an idea to use this technique, which I've never done before. Needless to say. So I'll put that between the gaps just to darken them, and also to weather each each concrete slab. Now you might think that this would wear off because it's just pastel, but it doesn't come off at all. I've tried and it won't come off. Once you've got it on, it won't come off. So that gives like a weathered look and darkens the gaps in between. So I'll do the whole area like that with my pastel. That's that. And then at the back I've made a garage front, 3/4 polystyrene, put a bit of a top on it. Then I've made a garage door. It'll be a sliding, well, it will purport to be a sliding door. Just a piece of card, and then mark out 1/2 inch slats all the way down, and cut a groove out just to mark out the slats, and then card crisscrossed across like so, and that will go on there, and then that will go on there, and that will be my workshop front like that. Windows either side, and then some wording or other on the top there. So that will be my workshop garage. I've been accused of not giving you sizes. Well, the size of the garage door is the size for my Tiger tank to go through. So I just measured the tank and made the door accordingly. So there we go. I will carry on. This will all be a dark red brick colour. This will be concrete as well as the bottom there. So I'll carry on, put my windows in, put my garage together, and carry on pasteling with my pastel, and we'll come back and have another look. Okay, so I went ahead, finished the whole project. The whole point really was for this concrete slabbed floor. I'd never done anything like this before. Regular viewers to the channel will know how much I rely quite heavily on tile grout, various different colours. I make my house bricks and stones, and especially cobbled streets. So to do a slabbed area like this was quite new to me, and the pastel shavings between the joints there, I think worked out very well. It looks quite realistic. And for the factory at the back there, again, it's just cardboard. That's grout, that's grout, that's grout, that's grout. Just all over the top of cardboard. We've got a rail there, if you like, for the sliding door. I'm not going to make it slide, but you have to believe me, that's a sliding door. And Werkstatt, workplace, I suppose. If you're German, you'll have to tell me exactly what that means. But anyway, just polystyrene and cardboard. That's all for the front of the factory there. The engine hoist there, barbecue sticks, an A-frame of barbecue stick. The RSJ H section in the middle there that holds the hoist. That's 3 pieces of 2mm cardboard, all stuck together to make an H section. A little bit of corrugated card at the bottom there for a tank track, bit of a tank track. So there we are. That's that complete. So the whole point is to show off your tank, my cardboard tank, by the way. So everything you see is cardboard and polystyrene. That's all. Nothing. Oh, a few barbecue sticks as well. So, okay, there we are. Another idea. Just something to dwell on if you want to show off your military vehicle. In the meantime, thank you very much for watching this. I hope you've enjoyed it. If not, I want to know why not. And I'll be back with future videos. 122 videos I think this makes now, so plenty to look at. Please subscribe to the channel, click that like button, it all helps. Money's rolling in now. I haven't even earned enough money for them to send me a check yet. So it's still pretty slow going, but I suppose we'll get there in the end. So again, I'll see you in the next video, and as always, I wish you happy modelling.